What's good, fellow CEOs? Welcome to the Irony of Gaming. And it is time. We are about to read the second half of the story. Now, the cliffhanger, it was insane what happened last time. Where Leica and Feliciette, they were getting hunted by the master of the mansion, which is like she was like the leader of a bunch of assassin maids, and a lot of them were like genetically altered and whatnot, based off of I think like it's like some chemical stuff, special chemicals and whatnot, maybe a poison if I remember correctly. But if you never read that story before, I think it's called like Flower or something. It's something with the maids. Actually, hold on. I'm actually curious about this. What's the name of this? That would be... Oh, Unbreakable Flowers. So, Unbreakable Flowers, I recommend you guys read that. Pretty good story. Tells you about, a few characters in the game. Especially, one of people's favorites, which is Veronica. So... give that a read. But yeah, they were getting attacked, and I think like at that point it cut off to the cliffhanger thing where it looks like they're just gonna get kidnapped or some stuff or something like that. But yeah. So we're gonna get into this now. Before, it's just like I said before, if I'm gonna talk about anything that could be spoiler related from other substreams or other chapters, I'll just count to 5 seconds. I'll count down to 5 seconds. Well, I'll count down from 5 seconds to 0. And then, I'm going to talk my talk. And then when I'm done, I'm just going to do like this. And that's your signal to unmute the video. And we'll just continue on with reading. But also too, this is also a special case like I was doing before. So when I have like battle units and whatnot, I am going to be using units only that's associated in the same squad. So if you already seen the previous videos, it's pretty much going to be the same thing like before. So let's get to it. Oh, I'm excited to see what this happens. Here we are again. What is meant to happen and bound to happen. Alright, let's see. I've been dying to read this. Whew. Here we go. Those eyes are ominous as hell. So this is Asimov. All I can see is noise. Oh, so she's probably seeing static. But for us, we can see her. Yo, you know what? I wouldn't be surprised if somehow, some way we're like a hidden counter or something. Or like we have like a hidden awakened power or something like that. I wouldn't be surprised at all. And that would be pretty epic. And they'll just, in our nickname, it'll just be the boss. Ooh, that would be crazy. Okay. Oh man, Shy. Yo, something tells me if we ever get Asimov as a unit, she's definitely probably gonna be the shy tsundere type. I'm already calling it. Already calling it. You would be talking about us, huh, Lee Young? Oh shit. Did we create her? I mean, I know that we made some impressive designs on the ship, but I didn't know like she was all well. I mean, I guess it does make sense with the last flashback that we had before. Does make sense, but I'm wondering though, how did my own creation become a demon lord? Wait a minute. Ooh, so she is a Terra Brain. And a Terra Brain that's an a Terra Brain that's a Demon Lord. Interesting. I mean, we already have an awakened Terra Brain. So I guess anything's possible at this point. You know what I think? I think that Asimov might have been the first prototype. Maybe one of the first either one of the first prototypes or maybe the first prototype. Aside from, you know, another Terra Brain that we know. And it's not the Terra Brain that you may think I'm talking about. You know what's crazy? so she ended up inheriting the Clypha hierarchy, which means somehow, some way, the world. I'm thinking that in one of the worlds, it chose. It for some reason it chose Asimov as the antagonist. At least that's what I'm thinking. And if that's the case, though, the fact that if that's let's say if that's true, the fact that a Terra Brain is capable of killing a Demon Lord and taking that power, but then again, it's like if they're chosen as the antagonist does have a great amount of power, capable of killing a Demon Lord. That's pretty wild when you think about it. A Terra Brain killing a Demon Lord, even if they become an antagonist. Ah, so that's what happened. So technically the world that was supposed to be destroyed, we didn't move to the next world. Instead, we did a hard reset. Huh. At least that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that we did a hard reset. So this is the same world that was being destroyed. Possibly. the fragment. She's talking about Noelle. Oh, also too, guys, if you want to know the reason why she uses this phrase of, being your fan and audience, you should read her story. It's an interesting story. It's a pretty long story. I will tell you that it's a pretty long story, but once it starts rolling, it starts to roll, and you start to see like a lot of crazy shit. It's an interesting story. You should definitely read it. Neither. Yeah, that's really specific. I mean, she is a terror brain, so she can calculate ridiculous numbers. It's like she can see damn near infinite scenarios. Probably. The outcome of that phenomenon does not meet your criteria. What will happen then? One-eyed human. She's copying me. Huh. She's copying me? Huh. It's weird. She's trying to do her own protocol. The observer. That is some creepy shit. Holy shit. This is brutal. Yeah, this is definitely some Demon Lord vibes here. It really is alarming. Asimov does not lie. I think we should pay attention to that. That one line right there. Asimov does not lie. So I'm gonna make a little prediction here. I think like at some point, if some point down the line we end up facing Asimov, I think something may happen where this turns out to not be true. And I think like the writer is telling us this because this rule is about to be broken when we encounter this entity. So I would pay attention to this line and remember it for the near future. Asimov does not lie. I could be wrong about it too, but we'll see. Eons. This is like some weird, twisted obsession. Oh man, these are some unhinged vibes. Holy hell. Yeah, I figured it was gonna be something like that, but I mean, what type of love though? This is like this is a twisted. This is not even love. This is a twisted obsession. Bruh. Yeah, you can always leave it to Lee Soo-yeon to just just jabbed me with all these harsh jokes. The dark humor. Gotta love it. Oh, now you've misspoken? Yeah, okay. Interesting that you say 2. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna count down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so for those of you who haven't muted the video, so it's interesting how she says 2. It's because she's probably not aware of the third child, which was Sisop. And the story with Sisop is there's multiple stories where he shows up in. One of them has something to do with the story of Orca, where Orca is being hunted by her sister, which is like you come to find out that, you know, both of them together will equal the power of a demon lord. But it's like they got split in half, and I now what I suspect on that whole thing, I suspect that, you know, it's because it's called like Leviathan, and I think that what happened with that is that you'll learn this in like multiple stories, like some in the main chapter line and in the substreams, where you're able to piece together where I think that Leviathan tried to devour Osmondius, and Osmondius ended up like just thrashing Leviathan so bad that she ended up separating the main body from the souls. So she ended up splitting the soul from the body, and then splitting the soul, and it became like 2 beings. But for what I'm saying is that, like, Sisop was one of the people who was responsible for activating the protocol simulation thing after the whole situation with the demon lords, and Sisop was the one who destroyed the building, who destroyed the Coffin Company building and whatnot. So it's pretty interesting. Oh, wait, actually no, wait a minute. No, this was before the Clyfoth game. Before that, because this is where Mina and Jake, they ended up teaming up to destroy the Hollow God. So yeah, but yeah, it's one of those stories where Sisop, he ends up like what's it called? What's the word I'm looking for? Like he ends up doing something that gets in our way. But he ends up doing something that we chose not to do, and he's like making other decisions. It's like, in a way, he's helping us, but at the same time, he's like trying to do his own thing and trying to, I guess, save the world in a way by using his Dark Council connections. But yeah, he's the one that I was pretty much talking about. Like, you know, he's like the failure. He's considered to be a failure, at least in his perspective. So we pretty much have like 3 creations. We got Best Daughter, Sigma, we got Sisop, and we got Asimov. I think that Asimov might have been the first, and then Sisop was the second, who ended up becoming a failure because he might have had the same mindset as Asimov, but not to the degree, but not to the, you know, the extreme degree that Asimov has, because Asimov actually became a demon lord. She actually achieved that, and I'm guessing that Sisop, he had a similar personality trait of like Asimov, but it was just, I guess, too brutal, too out of line, maybe. But, and then, you know, the final, I guess, like the final one would be Sigma, who is probably the youngest one and the most promising creation, which we ended up losing her at one point until she travels all the way throughout the CounterSide effect and stuff like that, just to reach us. You guys should, if you haven't read those stories, Sigma's story, you should read Sigma's story. It's really interesting. It pretty much shows you how she came to be. But yeah, it's pretty crazy. It's interesting that they say that. Man, I'm yawning a lot. It is pretty late. Are we about to mention it? Uh-oh. Strictly speaking, it's not exactly 2. Ooh, trying to put the little cliffhanger on there. Yeah, if you guys don't know what he's talking about, I definitely recommend that you guys read one of the substreams. Man, I can't really remember the name of it, but there's like a few substreams that you can read that pretty much explains what we as the protagonist is saying by saying it's not exactly 2. It's like somewhere like halfway there to the timeline in the substream section. Oh, nah, you been. Yo, I love this song. It's just badass. Oh, is this how we ended up finding them? And yo, oh yeah, that's right, she saw Amy. we go. Wait, how did she see Amy? We know that a few people have seen Amy. As where Amy mentioned the commander, which is Hilde. She did run into Hilde. But I don't remember Lysion meeting Amy. Oh man, this is gonna be crazy. Because Swan, oh man, from the last episode, Swan was responsible for destroying Amy's world. Which I still suspect that Amy was the antagonist of her world. But I'm trying to figure out though, like, how did she end up surviving? No world looks kindly on an exile. Ooh, London. Oh, we got Amy. We're gonna use my Amy. And we're gonna use my Yumina. Even though she's a 110, she's got this. Alright, so we got 3 other units, right? So we gotta determine what we're gonna do. I know what we're gonna do. We're gonna use Maze Division. Hold on. Just want to check something real quick. Okay. Ooh, Gleifner. Really? So we're getting some lore about the ships. Okay. Gleifner was the strongest. Okay. The flagship ship of the strongest squad. Which I'm guessing is probably Fenrir squad. Oh, I remember this. This was probably in the beginning. Like in a few, like I think on maybe the third chapter? Third episode? Like if you remember, it was like um it was like back in those days where I think Yubin he was trying to activate Yumina's powers or something like that with the Wolfbane. Or just activate a certain mindset for her. And this wasn't part of the substream. This was part of like the main episodes. Nobody's truly on the same side with Yubin. Those words back then were vague, but now it's starting to make sense. A little bit. Huh. Is it because this was like a foreshadowing where he becomes a demon lord? Interesting. Right, because a bishop. Oof. Yeah, that kind of triggered her a bit. Just with a crazier outfit. I actually like this outfit. It suits her. Yeah, this was a tragedy right here. He's not even saying freedom, right? He's saying free riders. There you go. I was waiting for the corrector. I was like, yo, is she gonna correct her? Even she knows Mina's nickname.
몸 등장! 걱정 마, 내가 일으켜줄게. 자! 걸어, 도망치려고? 엄살 부리지.
Ooh, they killed Amy.
지켜봐 주십시오.
Don't worry, May's division got this.
왜? 한판 해보겠지?
Yeah, Alex got this.
시작도 안 했는데 어딘 거야? 발포하라! 더라, 영웅 도망치려고? 이긴다니까요!
Wait, what? Her homeworld? Comrades at Six Wings has the power to perceive the past. So that has, she might be talking about Lee Ji-soo, which is probably how Na Yubin ended up getting the information about Swan's past in the first place, because of Lee Ji-soo's eye. What the hell? Did she really do it? Or is this just the past? Yeah, it might be a trap, or it's just a reenactment of the past. Kind of like, hold on, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so for those of you who haven't muted the video, this might be the same thing, like the same reenactment of what is it, Surya's story, where they had to destroy the large CO that was over there, but within showing up into the desert area, like in the sandstorm, which was part of the CounterSide, ended up causing a phenomenon that allowed Surya to look into the past of what was happening before the monster had destroyed that city and destroyed some of the people there, or all of the people there. So this could be the same thing of this section right here in Swan's world. This is just probably simply the past that's being explained, especially since they're talking about the killer, which in Swan's story, this is exactly where it started, like talking about the killer and all that stuff. So, something interesting. So, guys, if you're wondering like what's happening on here, to get a better context, I would recommend that you read Surya's story. It's just that in Surya's story, it gives you an idea of what might be happening in this particular situation. And you can also read Swan's story to get an even greater context behind it, if you haven't read those. Oh, the Knights. The Knights of Redemption pulled something similar. Did they? Oh, yeah. You know what? Maybe. Yeah, I mean, it could be. It could be similar. Could be. But in that main storyline, though, that was usually due to necromancy, though, and that was also due to the power of the demon lord of that faction. They turned that into like a reality type thing. I think they were also located in the CounterSide too. God damn. I mean, who would complain? We complain that that happened, but all the crazy tattoos. She only got one. I think it's pretty badass. Yo, hear me out on this. Summer outfit Amy when? Because I don't think we have a summer outfit of her yet. We need that. Take me at the zoo. Oh boy, she's about to slaughter them. I mean, they're probably technically COs anyway. Supernaturals! Supernaturals! No amount of force is gonna stop these counters. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna work on an awaken. heard that glass break. That's gotta be Swan. Huh? Very interesting.
이렇게나 많은 적을 준비했다니 역시 여자 마음에 잘한다니까.
Wow, that's crazy. Let me check something real quick. Okay. Yo, that's insane. So it's like, I don't know. This is pretty strange. This could be like a strange version of the past, maybe, but probably siphoning the power of the Sephira or the Sephira, and then turning it into like a twisted type of reality. But the fact that you're seeing Swan like that, this could be either be the real Swan, but she's in disguise, or just a imitation version of her. Sort of like a glimpse in the past or something like that. But this is like a perfect cliffhanger right here to end this episode of the video so far, and then I'll just continue on in the next one. But yeah, this is pretty insane. I'm liking this so far. And also too, guys, I mean, if you haven't seen the other episodes, like the substreams on what I was talking about, it's basically the one where is it? So if you want to know more about like Sigma's story over here, this is the one right here. This is Sigma's story. And then if you wanted to know more about what us as the protagonist was talking about in, you know, and saying, oh yeah, you know, there's more than two. This was, where is it? Okay, this is an interesting one too. This also shows some implications of, you know, a little bit of context on what we were talking about. And what's this one? No, it's not this one. This is an interesting one. I have a theory about something on this, but I'm gonna save that for later. I really like the song to this too. But let me see. The Council 9. No, that's not it. Not Frozen Corridors. Promise of the Past. Oh, this was right here too. Swan's story. This is the story that you would want to see to get more context to it. And this one right here too, the Guiding Sun. That's also, that these two together will also give you a greater context of what was going on. And where's the other one? Horizon Finance, no. The Southern Border Guards, The Growing Pains. I already recommended that one. Subculture Research Club? No, that's not it. Oh, you know what? The other one, it's here. This, wait. Yeah, this right here. So it's pretty much in the main episode. So I'm pretty sure you guys had already seen this, but the other ones for the sub streams, this gives a little bit more context of this story and this individual. So it's pretty insane. But yeah, that'll be it for me for today. Getting pretty tired. It's pretty late over here, and yeah, I'm definitely gonna be continuing this in the next episode. But also too, guys, I do have a playlist of other games on the gaming channel, and I am moving my gaming shorts videos over to the new channel that's specifically for shorts. So feel free to check that out. I'm gonna put the link of the new channel into the description of the video. And also too, I do have a music channel as well, so you can check that out too. I also have that in, I also have a link of that in the description. I uploaded 2 new breakcore mixes to it, so feel free to check it out. But yeah, I'm out of here, guys. Catch you later.